Good afternoon, students. Welcome back once again to the mathematics class. In today's lecture, we are going to study functions. What do you mean by functions? Right? Function means here, let us see the introduction. The concept of function is a fundamental importance in almost all branches of mathematics. The concept of function is what? It is a fundamental importance, it is a fundamental basis in almost all branches of mathematics. It plays a major role to solve a real world problem in mathematics. Function is a thing which can be used to solve a real world, or you can say a day-to-day life problems in mathematics. As a matter of fact, functions are some special type of relations. Already we have studied the relation. You know well what is relation, right? Here the functions are some special types of relations. Got it? Next we see the definition of a function. How to define a function, right? Next is general definition. First definition, what it says, let's see here. Consider two sets A and B. Let there exist a rule or manner or correspondence of F which associates to each element of A to a unique element in B. Each element of A to unique element in B. Then F is called function. Then F is called what? A function or mapping from A to B. Here function or mapping both are same. Sometimes we call it as a function and sometimes we call it as mapping. So don't get confused. Functions or mapping it is from A to B, and it is denoted by the symbol F, small f, and is represented by mathematically, which is a function f from A to B. It is a function denoted by like this, f from A to B, and it is read as f is a function from A to B, or you can say f maps A to B. That is f maps A to B. F is mapping from what? A to B, or you can say f is a function from A to B, or f is mapped from A to B, right? If if element small a belongs to set A is associated with an element small b belongs to set B, then B is called what here? B is called the F image of A. B is called the F image of A, or image of A under F. Image of A under F, or the value of a function F at A, you can say like this also. Also, A is called pre-image of B. A is called pre-image of B, or argument of B under the function F, and we write it as, let us consider here, it is A, it is B, right? A is our A is our set A, capital B is set B, mapping from A to B under the function F. A consists A, small a is the element, and B consists small b, right? Here what it says, B is called this one, B is called image of A. B is called what? Image of A, whereas A is pre-image of B. A is called pre-image of B, and symbolically we write it as B equals to F of A. It is B equals to what? F of A. The function A under F it is. Therefore, B equals to F of A. Here F stands for what? Functions. Or you can write like this also. F from A tends to B or A to B, or F such that A comma B. We can denote like this also, or we can write mathematically a mapping or a function from A to B. Got it? Next, one more definition. Functions as a set of ordered pair. Already you know ordered pair. A comma B is nothing but your ordered pair here. A function f from A to B can be expressed as a set of ordered pairs in which each ordered pair is such that its first element belongs to A and second element is corresponding element of B. See here. First element belongs to set A and second element belongs to what? Set B. As such a function, f from A to B can be considered as a set of ordered pairs. A comma F comma A. Here F comma A is nothing but what? B. F comma A is what here? B. Or we can say ordered pair it is. A comma F of A is nothing but your ordered pair, where small a belongs to set A and f of A belongs to set B, because f of A is nothing but B only, which is the f image of A. Hence, f is subset of A cross B, or you can say A Cartesian product B. यहाँ पे f क्या है? Function is subset of Cartesian product of two sets, that is A and B. Got it? And next definition. A relation R from set A to set B is called a function if a relation R from set A to set B is called a function if first one is each element of A is associated with some element of B. Each element of set A, every element of set A is associated with what? Some element of B. The condition is every element has an image. Every element has an image in set B, right? Each element of A is associated with some element of B. Second one, each element of A has unique image in B. See, A has a unique image in B. There must be a unique image, not more than one image in B. If there are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and A are the three elements in set A, and here 3, 4 and B are the three elements. Every element of set A has a unique image, right? Not like this, more than one image. There must be a unique image in B. Therefore, we can say it is what? Thus, a function f from set A to set B is a subset of A cross B. Already you know well this is the function f from set A to set B is a subset of A cross B, in which the element A belonging to appears in only one ordered pair belonging to f. Hence, a function f is a relation from A to B satisfying the properties. Some of the properties which satisfies this function. First one, that is f is subset of A cross B. Already we know this one, the function what? Which is subset of A cross B. F is set from A, already we have written here. F from set A to set B is a subset of A cross B. Next, second one is A belongs to set capital A which can be written as, or which implies a comma f of a belongs to again f, where f of a is nothing but what, your b only. F of a is nothing but your b only, which belongs to what, f. Next, third one, a comma b belongs to f and a comma c belongs to f, which implies b equals to c. Got it? When a comma c belongs to f, it means b equals to f. There is no element c. Therefore, we can say b equals to c. Then it is a comma c belongs to f. Got it? These are some properties of a definition of a function. Got it? Next, we move to the next examples. Let us see here very important points here. This every function is a relation. Got it? Every function is what? A relation. But every relation may not necessarily be a function. What it says? Every function is a relation, but every relation may not be necessarily be a function. Every function must be relation, we can say, but every relation may not be the functions. Got it? See here. In the first figure, in this figure, it is a function we are saying, right? How? x1 has unique image, x2 has unique image, right? What our definition says? Every element of set A has a unique image in a set B, right? x1 image is y1 and x2 image is again y1. It is a function, we can say. But second figure, not a function we are mentioning. See here, x1 has two images. x1 has what? Two images. Therefore, it is not a function. As per our definition, the standard function is what? Every element of set A has a unique image in set B. But here, more than one images are occurring in this set, in this function. Therefore, it is not a function, right? Next, third one, it is a function we are saying here, right? Again, two sets are there, set A and B, under the function f, x1, x2, x3, x4, again y1, y2, y1, y4, y5, it is there, right? Now we are saying it is a function because x1 has unique image, x2 has again a unique image. Here don't get confused. x1 image is y1 and x2 image also y1. How it is possible, sir, you may ask? But our condition is every element must be associated with, every element of set A is associated with some element of set B. Got it? Which it must be same, there is no problem. If two elements have same image, then no problem. But single element of a set A cannot have two images. If from set A we have same image in set B, then it is no problem. But we don't have in codomain two images of an set A element. Set A cannot have two images in set B, but two elements of set A have same image in set B. Therefore, it is a function. As per our definition, this function satisfies. Therefore, it is a function. In the fourth one, again x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, right? Here also x1 and x2, x1 and x2 has the same image. x1 and x2 has here same image. but x1 also has same image, x2 also has same image, again here x3 has, see, x1 is connected to y1, x2 is connected to y1, no problem, again x3 is connected to y4, no problem, but x5, this term x5 don't have any image in this set. As per our definition, every element should be associated with some element in codomain. Every element of a domain has to associate some element in codomain. X5 doesn't have any image in codomain, therefore it is not a function. It is a function. It is not a function. It is function. Got it? Clear? Okay. Let's see. Easy way to differentiate a function from relation is as follows. Let's see. First one. Consider every element in set A is a guest. Every element in set A is what? Guest. And every element in a set B is hosting a function. Every element of set B is hosting a function, whereas the element of set A is a guest. At the same time, invited every element from A. Set B is a hosting function, whereas set A are the guests. And invited every element from A. It means it has a image. There must be a image from set A to set B. Got it? There must be some relation from A to B. And second one, none of the element can be at two functions simultaneously. See here, none of the element can be at two functions simultaneously. In the second function, in this function, we have seen this one. X1 is element of set A which has two images simultaneously in set B. Therefore, it is not a function. None of the element can be at two functions simultaneously. Next, third point is here. So, if an element is attending two functions at the same time, then it is just a relation. What we are saying, it is just a relation, and if an element is attending only one function, then it is said to be function. If there has only single image in set B like this or like this, single image, then we can say it is a function, whereas if it has more than one function simultaneously, then we call it as simply a relation, not a function. Got it? Okay. Next we move to the next slide, that is domain, codomain and range of a function. Already you know well, in the relation we have seen these definitions: domain, codomain, range of a function. Let us see once again. Let f from A to B, then the set A is known as a domain of f and set B is known as codomain of f. The set of all f images of an element of A is known as range of f. Next, there will be a diagram. We will see. Everything will be clear. What it shows here. Let f from A to B, then set A is known as domain. This one is domain, and set B is known as codomain, whereas the images, or we can say the set of all f images of an element of set A is known as the range of f. Thus, the domain of f is A such that small a belongs to capital A, or you can write A comma f of A belongs to f. and the range of f is f of a for all small a belongs to a and f of a belongs to what? B. Here f of a stands for B only. It should be noted that range is a subset of codomain. This thing you have to remember, it's an important point here. It should be noted that range is a subset of what? Codomain. Range is subset of codomain. Keep in mind this one. If only the rule of a function is given, then the domain of a function is set of all those real numbers where function is defined. Got it? Note, if a domain of f of x is d1 and domain of g of x is d2, then domain of f of g plus g of g, which is equals to what? d1 intersection d2. Domain of f of x is what? Here the function f of x is d1 and domain of g of x is what? d2. Then the domain of f of x plus g of x is equals to d1 intersection d2, right? Next we see a domain, codomain and the range diagram, how it indicates here. Here the first set A, this whole set is called what it is? It is a domain set. This one is domain, whereas all the element of set B is nothing but what? Codomain. It is codomain, and the relation, or you can say all f images from set A to set B is nothing but your range of f. These are the elements. Simply we can say range means the element which has related from set A to set B. These are the element which are related from set A to set B. C and O, these two are not connected from set A to set B. These two includes in codomain but not in range. Range means the only element which has an image in a set A or which has a pre-image in set A, or you can say the element which has f images from set A to set B, then we call it as range. First set is, it is a domain, codomain and the related element are range of a set. Got it? Next we move to the next function, that is common functions. First one is nothing but in that polynomial function. Polynomial, already you studied in your 10th standard. Polynomial means an equation which has more than 2 or 3 terms, then we say it is a polynomial. If it is a function, then how we can define it? A polynomial function. Simply we can say polynomial equation means a function which has 2 or more terms in it, then we call it as polynomial. But here the polynomial function which defines, see what it defines. If a function f is defined by f of x which is equals to a0 x to the power of n, a1 x to the power of n minus 1, a2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus so on up to an minus 1 into x plus an, where n is non-negative integer and a0, a1, a2, so on, an are what? Real numbers, and a0 is not equals to 0. Then f is called a polynomial function of degree n. It is nothing but your polynomial function equation, this polynomial function equation where n is a non-negative integer and a0, a1, a2, so on up to n are the real numbers and the condition is a0 is not equals to 0, then f is called a polynomial function of degree n. These are some images. Let us see the first image. F of x equals to x square plus 1. Here f of x means y equals to f of x is standard function, you know already. Y equals to what? F of x, or simply we can say b equals to, already we have seen, b equals to f of a, right? B equals to what? F of a. If x equals to 1, then value of y becomes 2. Let us substitute in this function f of x equals to, let us try to plot a graph. F of x equals to x square plus 1. When x equals to 1, what we get here? Just substitute 1 square plus 1 is 2. Y is 2. When x is 1, y is 2 here, right? This point. When x is 2, y is what here? When x is 2, y is 2 square is 4 plus 1 is, it is here 5. Similarly, when x is 3, it is y value is 10. It goes like this here up to n times. It becomes like this, right? These are some graphs, polynomial graphs. If you substitute up to n times the figure, it shows how you substitute the values of x1, you will get the y value, and by using x and y value you can plot the graph. That is nothing but your polynomial functions. In the next class we will see some other common functions which are related to the functions. Got it? Thank you.